So my name's Matt Kraunelis. I'm currently the town manager here in Reading. So as town manager, I'm the chief appointed officer in the town. So the select board is elected, and they are actually the executive. They're the executive in the town. Town meeting, we have representative town meeting. They're the legislative body. So I'm the administrator that works for the executives, and that's the select board. And that means running the day-to-day operations of town hall and all town departments, which in and of itself could be a challenging job. Also putting together the municipal budget every year is something I work on. Getting things ready for town meeting, the town warrant, making sure all that is meeting the legal requirements and getting the business of the town done. And it's really, we only have 2 shots at it. We have town meeting twice a year. So making sure that's done. I like government. I like helping people. I think it gives you a great vantage point to help people when you're in government, and especially town government, because I've been in state government a few times as well. But in town government, you're really out there where the rubber meets the road every day. The public is in every day. And if they don't like something, you're going to hear about it. So you have to be prepared for that. So I really do, though, enjoy that work, and I feel like I can really give back to the community at large by doing that. So that's probably my favorite aspect of the job. Like any job in government, there's a political aspect to it, and you know that's part I don't enjoy as much. I really do like the work, but you have to sort of navigate that as well. There's different people in town that see things different ways, and you have to try to find common ground and bring people together. In a way, I like doing that, but it is a challenge. Sometimes people do not see eye to eye on things, and so you have to sort of be the mediator, and they look to you as the manager for leadership. But it's hard when there's also divisiveness in the community sometimes. So that's probably the biggest challenge, I would say. And then just for me personally, I think there was a challenge of reporting to a board. I always reported to, one boss, like most people do in their career. Reporting to a board is a different dynamic. And also getting used to being the one that makes the ultimate decision on a lot of things. When I was working for a mayor or for a secretary at the state or for a manager, I'd always say, oh, run it by the manager, run it by the mayor. I'll take that to now, like people looking at you, like you're the one that has to make the decision. What are you going to do? And that was a little bit of an adjustment. It would be for anybody, but I'm getting used to that, and I do like that part of the job now. I like being able to make those decisions, but it was a little bit of an adjustment coming from a different situation. So it's going to be a very, very busy spring, I tell people, because we have regular town meeting, which is just the regular town business, but we're also doing a special town meeting within town meeting to deal with the 2 major projects in town. The first one is the Killam School. The Killam School is an elementary school we have here that hasn't been really touched since 1968. So we have a plan together to build an entirely new Killam School. We get support from the state through the Mass School Building Authority. So that project is well underway, and we're going to be bringing that to town meeting and a town vote this spring, so in May. Alongside of that, we've been working for about 10 years on trying to do what's called a ReCal building, or Reading Center for Active Living. And so part of it is a senior center that we replace our current Pleasant Street Center. But it's more than that. It's supposed to be for all ages. We'll also have veteran services in there. We'll have recreation in there. So it's a lot more expansive than just your run-of-the-mill senior center. It could include a gym, lots of recreational programs. There'll be some pickleball courts next door to it. So those 2 projects are really coming up for votes in the spring. First at town meeting, and then for the public at large. Also, getting through budget, and budget is getting tighter and tighter every year, and I think we're going to be okay for a year or so, but we're starting to look forward to say, what could we do to sort of trim things down? Inflation is still hitting us hard, the cost of health insurance. So that's sort of a big worry that was through the first year into the second year. I'm working with our financial team to find out, what we can do now to get ahead of it, but we're in actually a lot better shape than a lot of other communities that are going for overrides right now. We're not there. We did an override about 4 or 5 years ago that did pass and helped us out quite a bit. We have a lot of active volunteers in Reading, and they are volunteers. I always reminding myself that these people are doing it for the love of the community. They're not getting paid for it. We have probably 30, 35 boards that we are always looking for new members of. So if you go to my webpage on the town website, you'll see vacancies for different boards. You can always apply to be a member of a board, whatever you like. We have boards boards for just about everything that would cover every sort of career and topic. If you like finance, there's finance committee, recreation, the whole gambit. So I would say, think about it, check out the webpage, see where we have some vacancies, send in an application. We welcome the help. We can really use the help from our volunteers. And the other thing, if people want to run for town meeting, I think papers are still available for that you can run and be a member of town meeting, and you're a member of the legislative body in Reading, and so you make a lot of big decisions, mostly about passing the budget, passing some of these big projects, so that's another way people can get involved.